Giant pumpkins. Have you ever seen a giant pumpkin? One so big it would not fit in a car? People all over the world have taken up the hobby of growing giant pumpkins. Growers compete against one another, hoping to break the record for the world's biggest pumpkin in 2013. Tim Madison from Napa, California, won the title with a pumpkin that weighed 2,032 pounds, 922 kilograms. That's how much a walrus or a small car weighs. The gigantic squash measured more than 17 feet, 5.2 meters around. World's biggest pumpkin. Madison grew 3 giant pumpkins over 6 months in 2013. His pumpkin and fourth largest pumpkin ever grown. Madison won more than $15,000 in prizes for his pumpkin. He showed his record-breaking pumpkin to the world of national television show. While growing them, his daughter Tara joined her dad in the pumpkin patch every evening. Tara could not walk or talk because of a rare medical problem. She is my inspiration, Madison said. I took her out to the path every night for 2 hours and she'd be smiling. Once Madison started growing giant pumpkins, they got bigger every year. He said using the best seeds, soil, and plant food was his secret. Madison shared the seeds from his prize-winning pumpkin with growers all over the world. He hopes kids will grow their own giant pumpkins. It's amazing to watch the pumpkins grow, he said. Some days they put on 53 pounds, 24 kilograms. That's a lot of fun. Growing a winner. According to Madison, anyone can grow giant pumpkins if they understand what pumpkins need. Pumpkin growers make sure their soil is rich with nutrition. They use compost and other organic matter in the soil. Rich soil helps pumpkin grow quickly. Growers use seeds that are known to produce giant pumpkins. They plant them indoors in the spring. Often in April, the plants can be hurt by cold or heat, so they must be protected. Madison used Peter's to give this pumpkin a head start. In the spring of 2013, once it was warmer, the plants were moved to a sunny spot in the garden and carefully watered and fertilized. Growers pruned the plants or cut away extra vines at least every other day. When flower appears, they are pollinated and the pumpkin started to grow. The best pumpkin grow on strong, healthy vines. Growers are careful not to use too much plant food. Pumpkins can grow too big and burst. When they are the size of a softball, all, all but the best pumpkins are cut off the vine. As a result, the plant food reaches the plant food reaches the most perfect pumpkins. Matheson spent 2 hours every day morning working in his pumpkin patch. After he came home from work, he spent 2 more hours in the garden every evening. He fruited, pruned, and cared for 4 pumpkin plants all summer and into the fall. There can be only one. In October, growers with the biggest pumpkin met all ways of around the world. It was an exciting time around the world. It is an exciting time as growers wait to see who has the biggest pumpkin. For winners, the long months of planting, pruning, water, and care pay off. The giant pumpkins and some of the biggest in the world. Growers used forklifts and trucks to transport their pumpkins to wave off. They carefully used ropes, straps, and chains to move their pumpkins. At a wave off, pumpkins are waved on giant scales to see which is biggest. After the contests are over, growers have creative and delicious ways to using their pumpkins. Pumpkin boats. Some growers in countries around the world hollowed out their giant pumpkins and turned them into boats. People used paddles to race the boat. Sometimes they wear costumes during the races. A man in the United Kingdom set a new speed world record in 2013. He paddled a hollow-out giant pumpkin 100 meters, about the length of a football field, in 2 minutes. Gigantic jack-o'-lantern. Giant pumpkins can be carved into silly or scary jack-o'-lanterns. Some carvers use power tools to create work of art. Wowzer! The recipe for the giant pumpkin pie called for 2,796 eggs, 525 pounds, 238 kilogram of sugar, 7 pounds, 3.1 kilograms of sugar, and 14.5 pounds, 6.6 kilograms of cinnamon. Giant pumpkin pie. Some giant pumpkins are used to make huge pies. Growers of giant pumpkins in Ohio baked a pie that was named the world's largest in 2010. It was 20 feet, 6.1 meters wide, and weighed 3,699 pounds, 1,678 kilograms. That's a lot of pumpkin pie. Growing giant pumpkins can be a fun way to spend time in the garden. Maybe someday you will grow the world's biggest pumpkin in your backyard.
Good job! We need a little more practice until